Saving some kinks for marriage.
Definitely doing that.
Doing that. I've been married.
Saving this butt.
Yeah, saving the. I was just like saving that back door. I tried it in the last one. It didn't work, so I'll save it again for the next one.
It knocked at the door, but it didn't make it through the front door.
It did not make it through. It peeked around the corner, but it didn't make it through.
Bro.
It did not. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of Two Besties on a Couch.
And not that kind of couch, by the way.
I forgot what to say, y'all. My name is Sulan.
Hey, I'm Fox. Awkward pause.
That's funny. You started looking at me like, bitch, say your lines.
Any other time you speed through the...
I literally forgot.
Oops, let me not cuss in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, welcome to episode 56.
56, big 56. We are sponsored by Shadow Tequila.
Yes, our favorite Black-owned tequila. Check the description to find them in your local store. Today, though, we are keeping it sober with a Better Than Booze. This is their lemon flavor, and I added a couple dashes of lavender bitters because who doesn't love lavender in a nice little springy cocktail mocktail feel.
Yes,
cheers, friend.
Sorry. We had a Better Than Booze in a minute.
I haven't.
I'm happy about it.
What you got on today, friend?
I just have on some black capris and a black tank top and a jacket. It's kind of a little chilly. It's like chilly outside. Like
it is just a tad, a little spring chill.
It's very disappointing. When I went to church this morning, it was real cold. Like for real, I was like, what? I thought it was gonna be gloomy but warm. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Gloomy and cold. I'm on the golf cart shivering. What you wearing?
Got on an old, like a little Adidas jacket. Got from ASOS Forever Ago. A sports bra. And some sweats. And a thrifted hat. With no jewelry, because I totally forgot all my jewelry today. Well, I got a little watch on, but that was about it. You know.
It's just literally cozy. It's just gloomy. It's a gloomy day. It's a gloomy day.
Yeah, I feel like I did a lot of work this weekend. I'm tired.
Yeah. So what'd you do to elevate this week?
You
want me to go?
Yeah. Sorry, I just thought of some stuff and I'm like, dang, how did I already forget?
That's why I thought you... look, it's funny because I thought you thought of some stuff. That's why you said I had a busy week. I was like, oh, friend, what you gonna talk about?
Up. I was just thinking, when you said elevate, I'm like, I ain't do nothing to elevate.
You said that on there. Well, not to elevate, but just what you do this week.
So this week, though, I feel like there's a lot to catch up on because we have not had a solo episode in a minute because we've been having guests. And every time we have guests, I'm like, oh, dang, I'm going to talk about this on the catch up. And here I am. Like, what did I do? But no, I feel like there's a lot of events going on. I supported our friend Kareem. Shout out to him. Him and Jordan did a collab event. It was like an elevated kind of menu with Jordan's like kind of fish fry thing. I'm allergic to fish, but they had the spaghetti and stuff. And I had their ice cream and it was like topped with cantaloupe and a cornbread waffle ice cream. It was super good. And then what else did I do? I don't know. I feel like I've just been kind of exploring the little stuff. Breaking down stuff, spending money that I don't want to spend. Yeah, I feel like that's about it. I can't.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't been in here for a while. Shout out to our guests. I love our guests so much. Ooh, TTTT. But yeah, y'all probably don't know this because we, like I said, we haven't had guests. If y'all know, we have this group. It's called 4 a.m. And one of our group members decided to move away.
Oh, yes.
Yes. We haven't talked about it in a while. He decides to move away. Little Zeke Poo.
All right, little Zeke.
He moved away. That was really hard on the group, whether they wanted to admit it or not. It was hard on everybody. I think like it was hard for me. I did cry. I cried, though, when he first told us he was moving. Mm-hmm. But not so much. As much as I thought I would be crying, I just cried when he first. I guess I was like, it's the reality. I guess it was so drawn out.
Yeah, he was moving for like, we had like a couple goodbye meetups. We had a dinner. There was the party. There was the party on his rooftop.
Bro, I was
the barbecue.
I was cracking up. One of the men that I be talking to, he gonna talk about some. He said that nigga was supposed to move last night. It was very drawn out. It was like we was going out every single. Like Zeke is leaving. I remember at the end of it, I was like telling my mom. She was like watching Benny for me. I was like, "Oh, Zeke's thing." She was like, "Wasn't he leaving last weekend?" It was just funny because we were literally like, "Oh, Zeke's dinner, Zeke's this," and it was just hilarious. And we did.
We planned that. We had his little party Capri, the cake, the cake made for him.
We did a family dinner afterwards. We did.
Yeah, he got a nice goodbye.
He really has good birthdays. He's spoiled.
He is.
He's very, very spoiled. He is the youngest of the group, so he's very. I feel like it's like our little brother. In an instance, so we all we cater to him like we do. We spoil him.
Yeah,
we need to stop. Like, he do get spoiled. He's spoiled.
He's such a genuine friend though. So
yeah, he's a great friend.
We really love him down.
But we do spoil him. But it was funny that happened. And then this week for me, I've just been outside, y'all. I'm playing football with my son. I'm not running plays. I do not do plays. We can catch all day. I'm not running no plays. I'm not running plays.
I loved playing catch with Benny the other day. That was so much fun. I was like, ooh.
He always wants to play catch. He always want to play football. He's outside right now. I'm playing football a bit, but yeah, he loves football right now. His team, y'all. I'm only saying this for myself, so when I come back in a couple years, I can see where he going to college at.
Yeah,
he wants to play for Auburn.
Okay.
He wanted to play for Ole Miss at first. I think that's in Mississippi, right, Brandon? Is Ole Miss in Mississippi? And I said, hell no. We will not be going to Mississippi. No offense, Hillary. I don't scare. Like, what's out there in Mississippi?
Not the no offense, Hillary.
I love Hillary, but she moved away for a reason.
Well, yeah. I just remember my catch up. Oh my gosh, because I was like, a lot happened, and I looked and I was like, I haven't drank in a while. I cannot think of my reflection. But the 2-year anniversary of my sister passing came up, and I actually took off work, and I was very intentional about planning that day. And I did a sound bath, and it was cool. But I do have some complaints about that sound bath because I was like a Wednesday or something like that, and I was the only person in there, right? Cool, the lady was nice, and we wrap it up or whatever. And she's like, "Yeah, there's tea available." And I feel like if you've gone to sound baths before or done yoga, like, usually when they say like help yourself to some tea, it's like complimentary or whatever. So I went and was making the tea, and I could tell she had a little toot, and I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, the water isn't hot. And she was like, yes, it's a matcha. And so you have to set it to this temperature. And I'm like, girl, I drink matcha all the time, but okay. And mind you all, it's not like you're making the matcha with the powder. It's like a tea bag matcha, right? And I was like, oh, okay, I like this brand. They be having that at a place where I go to do like a workspace at. And they have them complimentary there, like a bunch of those tea bags. So I was like, oh, it's a different flavor, right? And so I continue on making my tea. And then I just see a charge on my card, and it's like for $5 for this bag tea matcha. I was like, damn, ho, all you had to say was like, hey, would you like me to make you some? Because, it's going to be this much or whatever. Even, I don't know. I just didn't like the way the woman went about that. That rubbed me the wrong way. Anywho. And what else did I do? I went to Bill's sandwich shop, had a nice sandwich that day. So I feel like I was on the phone with you. And then what else did I do? My friends got me flowers. It was really, really sweet and touching and loving. But yeah, and I went through my sister's vinyls, opened up her whole collection of stuff. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. Shout out to her. My girl got great taste. But yeah, I feel like that was my first time really just trying to be more honorable of my sister and myself, and kind of show up to that in different ways instead of just overworking myself per usual, because I just be powering through shit. So yeah, I don't know, just continuation of slowing down. So, but yeah, that was my elevation. I feel like catch up and stuff I've been doing. I need to upgrade my phone so bad so I can make content for you guys, because I do not I know Sulan mentioned in one of the episodes, look out for my content that I'm gonna start posting on TikTok for my apartment stuff that I want to do. But I was like, I haven't done it yet because my phone only working 0.5. My camera has been broke for 3 years.
Yeah, I need to get you that phone.
I don't care to fix it, and I need to quit that. And that's why y'all don't see me posting either, because I don't know. And plus, I feel like I haven't really been feeling myself lately. I really need to step it up. You know what I mean?
But yeah, same here, sister. I feel you.
All right, you guys, let's go ahead and play our game.
Let's
we
get
got a game.
into the game. The game.
Hey. Ice cream truck loud as hell.
I know. I was singing that too.
I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but
They probably can't.
outside the studio. All right. So today we're going to play the do's and don'ts while dating. Okay. So we want to know, like, yes or no, like, would you do this or would you not do that?
Yeah, that's so crazy. Do's and don'ts of dating. It's funny because we're single, so y'all play along with this and like let us know if we're tripping or not, because
Right.
I feel like our emotions to some of these probably aren't as attached because we're not attached to a person right now. You know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah,
start
true.
dating somebody and you fall in love, I feel like sometimes this shit change.
It do.
All
It's
bets
a
are
shift.
off.
Like your viewpoint.
Yeah.
Like,
All bets are off.
like,
It's
oh, I care.
Oh, I give a damn now. I care too hard. All right, y'all. The first one, posting a picture of them with their face included. Do's or don'ts while dating?
Because I feel like, you know how you post a little cute and you see another drink there. I think that's it until I'm married. No, I feel like, I don't know. Like you said, we're looking at different because we ain't with nobody. I'm really trying to think if I was with somebody, like, would I post them? And I feel like it depends on like the stage of life and like how far my relationship is with them.
Yeah.
Fresh, no. Heck no.
Yeah. So was it Kelly, y'all? Is that y'all about to say?
For real.
Like, I don't like doing that. I don't like posting my man.
So living together before marriage, because, you know, rent is high.
As hell. Can you just pay
Rent
them?
is high.
Can you just pay the rent? I live there. I don't mind. I don't mind living together before the marriage, but long as the end goal, long as our end goal is the same.
Yeah.
Long as the end goal is the same, but like I said, can you just
Do
pay
you know
for
anybody
it?
who has like got married and never lived with that person before?
Oh, honestly, damn, can I not think?
Like, I don't know anybody personally for real, like friend wise, but I remember when I was younger, there was a girl who went to my school. And I remember her mom got married, and I was thinking, like, dang, how did that happen so fast? Like, and you know, it was like she had several kids, and she never lived with that man before. And then like they all of a sudden moved together once they got married and stuff. And I don't think the marriage even lasted long.
Yeah,
And I feel like it's because you like don't know that person until you're in intimate spaces with them all the time.
it could have been them 7 kids, friend.
Oh, I don't think she had 7 kids. It was like, I think what it was like 3 of them.
Oh, 7
And
is
they
wild.
did, like, I feel like, you know, she was like a neighborhood mom. So it was like other kids in and out of the house. And I feel like if you're not used to that, like, and
Yeah.
you get married and y'all moving together, maybe that's another
And the
layer.
kids be talking back. Because for real, my son be saying some stuff. I'm like, hold on. I can imagine 14 and 12 of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of
Yeah.
that, like, I don't know. It's up for some people, but I feel like, yeah, like you said.
Yeah, I feel like even my last relationship, like, I feel like stuff started going down because it's like we were like living together and I just saw how this nigga was like all the time. I'm like, like, why are you using the last paper towel and you not like going to go buy some more or like text me while I'm out and be like, hey, we're out. It would just like take me like doing stuff and be like, oh yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot to tell you. I was
Yeah.
like, boy.
Acts of service is one of your love languages. That's one of my love languages. Do for me.
Do, just do, because I can't have a brain. My brain works for me, not for the both of us all the time.
Yeah, because it's just common sense. If you do the tissue thing, like always replace it. Just be considerate of other people.
Consider it, please.
All right. PDA in public. Why was I about to call this PTSD? Because I'm paranoid. PDA in public.
Heck yes.
You think so?
Yeah,
I don't be seeing you on that, friend.
because I wasn't.
Queer lie like a
I haven't really done it yet. It's on the want list.
Friend, I ain't seeing you with a nine nigga doing it. I actually kind of,
you know what? I did one time.
No,
Yes,
I actually
it was
have.
that one summer.
Yeah, and I was like, this nigga in love. That one summer you did, actually. I remember that, yeah, because I was like, oh, you in love for real? Because I've never seen her do that before. And it's a
Actually,
lot.
yeah, so I did it once. It was fun. It
Yeah,
was really fun.
I'm actually a PDA girl, but it just sorry, am I moving too much in the chair? Okay, let me sit still.
This shit's squeaking like a motherfucker.
Brenda said, nigga, sit down. Badass child. But no, like, Yeah, I like it to a certain extent. It just depends.
Like, where do you draw the line? Like, what is it? The
where
tongue
we
and down?
It just depends where we're at.
Okay.
If you like, read the fucking room.
Oh yeah.
If we're out with a group of our friends, your friends, my friends, like, there's no need we're tonguing each other down. That just makes everybody feel
uncomfortable.
Bro, why are we making
that couple?
Exactly. Like, why are we gonna make the group uncomfortable? If we're like solo, or you know, it's just like if we're all are out and it's a moment of everybody's like kind of like vibing and they're not paying attention to you.
Yeah.
It's a little something like that.
No, that's real.
But don't be friends just talking. You nigga back up.
Relax.
And I don't like holding hands. I hate holding hands.
I like it now. You know, I really used to be that person, bro, for real. It's so crazy that you're saying this to me.
This way, though? Y'all hold hands like that?
I don't know. I'm trying to think my hand, like, where, like, arms are kind of, like, crossing a little bit.
I remember my mom used to hold my hand as a kid. We'd be like this. She, like, couples hold like this.
Oh.
We hold like that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like, holding a child, like, hand, like, gripping all the 4 fingers.
You know, yeah. I used to try to do that with my mom. She said, no, couples do that. You do this. I was like, oh, okay.
I've never had anybody break that down, but, I mean, I can see it. It makes sense. But, y'all, prior to that one summer, you know, where I was, like, you know, PDA girl, I did not used to be like that. And I'll never forget. I feel like I told this story before. And I remember when I first met Sulan and I was like, started dating this one guy. And I was like, yeah, you know, he like tried to hold my hand. She was like, girl, that's normal. And now a friend over here telling me something. I did not like holding hands.
Okay, let me tell y'all something. I would tell somebody.
Me I was tripping.
Yeah, I'm telling somebody something like she was it was holding hands, comma, extra. It was like, etc. This nigga was doing a lot. I wasn't saying just the holding hands in general. He was being nice like he was just doing a lot. And I was like, oh my God, that's nice. But the holding hands, I don't fuck with that. I really don't fuck with that. I'm not really super affectionate though either. And
see, I didn't think I was either.
No, it make me kind of sometimes make me feel a little uncomfortable. But my mom even said when I was a kid, I set a strong boundary with her ass. So I was like 6. I said, please, I need my space. So I kind of always been like this, but like holding hands, I think I used to do in high school, but like we're grown now. You don't need to hold my hand. Put your arm. You can put your arm around me. We walking out the club, put it around. Not holding your hand. And the niggas that I do fuck with are tall. Why am my hand up here? I look like a fucking kid.
That's why.
Our hands aren't, we're not doing that. My hand is up here. We're not even on the same height level.
Like, when are you holding your hands? You know, like, is it like when we're leaving?
That's what I'm saying. You know That's what I'm thinking in my head.
Or is it all the time we're hopping and skipping, we're walking around, you know, taking a nice walk? I
see you and your nigga walk up to me with your hands hold. I'm like, oh, brother, this guy.
I wouldn't do all that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like when I think it comes on here, I'm like, oh, brother. Like, what are we holding hands for? It's just not my thing. Y'all can do that.
I didn't used to be an affectionate girly, but I feel like I learned it with, you know,
but I do.
It was fun, but
yeah. When you're in love, though, kind of like some things are off, but still holding hands is still on there. But like I said, because you will do that PDA when you're in love.
I have to see if whoever I date next if I feel the same.
Yeah, we'll
I wonder if it'll stay consistent.
Yeah, quick to get on my nerves. Quick to stop showing affection. Please don't get on my nerves.
Ew.
Literally.
So. Also, okay, what about checking their zodiac sign before deciding if you like them?
I'll never do that. I forget. I will forget that so quick. Like, I will, like, when I first meet you, I'm not thinking about, like, what your sign is. Like, even with me and my nail lady, I've been going to her since 2023. And I just now asked her because it was just on my mind when she even was like, oh, I feel bad for my friend.
Yeah.
That's even why I even asked. I'm like, what sign is you? Why do you feel bad for her? It's been 3 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I asked. So to be honest, I will forget until we say something or bring it up. And honestly, I don't know a lot of the zodiac signs. So I wouldn't be able to be like, we're not a match. We're perfect. I wouldn't know. I have to come to a friend and be like, what's his thing saying about me? Like, what me and his thing
the
say?
Pairing, yeah.
Yeah, like I wouldn't know.
I'll ask you if we're like having a conversation in passing. I feel like I wouldn't hold it to be like
the
deciding
standard,
factor. Right? Because I never have in the past. So I was just like kind of, I don't know. So I feel like I'm just now like looking more into it. So I don't really know. But
I'd be forgetting to ask. I think I'm selfish. I'd be forgetting to ask your birthday. And they could be like, when's your birthday? I'm like, February 19th. So blah, 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 blah. Be like,
friend.
I'm like, I'm trying to work on that, y'all. I'm trying to work on that. Niggas be like, how are you today? I be going on about my day and change the conversation. I'm like, girl, you got to start asking how they day. Because that's an unimportant question to me to ask, to be honest. So it's like, if I think it's unimportant, I'm not going to ask it back. Because it's like, But I like,
because you don't care to know how their day was.
so I'm like trying to get better at that. I really am. I'm trying so hard right now to. That's what I was telling you about being thankful stuff. I'm like trying to be more mindful.
Oh yeah, earlier she gonna say some. What was it?
Thanking people.
You were like, yeah, I do need to like. You said I need to like maybe the do's and don'ts add on there like saying thank you. I was like, I've never forgetting to say thank you to somebody. She's like, I do. I was like, friend, you just be. I'm like, that's probably some only child shit, bruh. Like, just only child shit.
Oh my God. You said, friend, that's everybody do that. I'm like, oh. My bad, y'all.
Be going on about my day.
Saving some kinks for marriage.
Definitely doing that.
Do that. Doing that. I've been married.
Saving this butt.
Yeah, saving that. I was just like saving that back door. I tried it in the last one. It didn't work. So I'll save it again for the next one.
It knocked at the door, but it didn't make it through the front door.
It did not make it through. It peeked around the corner, but it didn't make it through.
Bro.
It did not.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. I don't really know what else.
I really don't either, because I'm not gonna lie. Me and the partner, I'm ready to do whatever.
I want to have some fun.
I do too. I can't save everything.
You suck toes? Suck my toes.
You need to do it all. Because I need to know when I get to my husband, I need it to be perfect. I need all my practices to be executed.
Can't get the ring on and be like, you saying no to everything. Why are we here?
For real, I gotta be great for him.
Honeymoon gonna be stale. Fucking with your ass.
Literally. Gotta
practice. Didn't practice.
That is crazy. Yeah, like no.
Because I mean, what if they're down for it, right? And they're saying yes to you on the dating stage? And then it comes to the point, they like, nah.
That would piss me off. Don't even play with my life like that. That is so, yeah. We got to do a lot to build up.
Because, some people be faking it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just trying to mirror who they think you want them
and
to
I
be.
hate that. I hate that so much. I hate that about a person. Be yourself and let me see if I like you. Why would you not want to be anybody but yourself?
You. Yes. Can't stress this enough.
It's funny because we be living double lives.
Hold on now. Ease away from that topic. It's too early to be snitching on myself.
I don't know what we mean. I'm just saying, that shit funny as hell. Though. I'm like, yeah, be yourself. We really are ourselves. We just
are ourselves.
Hidden agenda. What's not even a hidden agenda? Let's move on.
Have y'all ever lived a double life? Maybe we'll get into this on another episode. You can DM us, when we say double life, like, what's an example of a double life?
Where you may go to your workplace and your work coworkers may think your life is one way. And when you go home, it's totally not.
Yeah. Or like someone you're dating thinks your life is one way. And it's not.
It's not.
Because you got somebody else.
It can be a numerous of things. It don't even gotta be, because none of yours is like we have somebody. It's nothing like that. It's just funny. Maybe we'll y'all open up to us and we'll open up to y'all.
For real. Please email us at twobestiesonacouch@gmail.com. We will not judge you. We will not say any names. We're here to live and grow together. Okay.
Asking them for a ride home, but you live 45 minutes away. This is so funny to me because
she lived 45 minutes away from everything.
It's so funny because I live 45 minutes. I've never asked anybody to take me home. That's crazy as hell. But just one time, like a nigga got me a car to go up there and back, and I think he even said something to Ashley.
I knew that shit was expensive.
He said something to Ashley that one time when we were all together. He was like, "Pay goddamn $100 for to get down here." He did. I was like, I didn't pay for it to get down here. I'm like, yeah, it's a lot. It's like every time somebody want me to, I don't like being, I think I get this from my grandpa, but my grandpa's like, we don't like being stranded. We don't like being trapped. So it's like when somebody do ask me to come to the city, they're like, I'll just pay for the Uber. I'm like, no, thank you. I'll just drive because I don't like being trapped or like, because sometimes them Ubers to the here and back, they be dropping like a motherfucker when we were
like, oh yeah, it's the amount of people willing to drive up there.
Like the people that want to drive me back, it's really there. Like who wants to drive from the city? It's different if you probably driving here and then they may work or something down there. But when I was trying to get a ride home, it was like 7 cars denying.
Yeah, they said, hell no.
Hell no. So I was like, I'll drive. It's okay. I'll just stay the night.
That's real. Yeah, do not ask me for no ride home.
I think
You
it's
live
rude.
45 minutes away.
No, for real. And I think it's rude if you live in the city and then you live on the outskirts of the city and you low-key asking somebody to drive you home. Come on, be respectful.
Honestly, y'all, that one time I had no business, that one date, do not pull up to a date, right?
Oh, yeah.
You found your way there, but you don't got no way back, and you asking me.
But it
That
just
was not even a date. Honestly, it
Yeah.
was just there
Playing
for some
around.
vibes.
But wasn't it? Didn't he go to a spot in the city though, or he needed you to drive home?
I was not taking his ass home, girl.
Oh.
No, we went to another spot. Then he was like, "Oh, do you want to go to this other place?" And I was like, "No, but I'll drop you off."
You know what's crazy to me? I wouldn't even have told you that I didn't have a car. I would have been like, "Hey, I Uber here because I planned on having a little bit more drinks."
Honestly,
I would have played it smooth.
being just straightforward would have been cool.
Yeah, I would have been like, "Hey, I wouldn't even. I would have lied. Double life. I would have lied. I would have said
Double life.
double life. I would have lied. This is a double life, right? You don't got no car. You lie. I just Uber here because I plan on having a couple drinks tonight, and I don't like to drink and drive.
Honestly, yes, that would have.
Hello?
Framing is
Clock that
everything.
tea.
Okay, framing
Clock
is
that
everything.
tea.
That is the art.
Because nobody needs to know your
it.
goddamn business. Nobody
That's
needs to
true.
know too much about you. Always
It
remember
was
that.
just too awkward, and I think it was just very like the way it all went about was just like caught off guard as hell.
But low key, niggas don't have game. Some niggas don't. That man in particular don't have game.
No, not at all.
It's not too smooth to even pull that off of like, hey, like,
yeah.
don't drink and drive. No, literally.
Okay, so so what about single until marriage, right? Because I don't know if y'all follow Clark on TikTok. I feel like we all love Clark,
Yeah.
of course. But she stays dating like multiple people at like, at a time. Like my girl's really like Carrie Bradshaw, living her freaking life. And I feel like she just did a boyfriend reveal. This is what's cut me. I feel like she just did a boyfriend reveal.
I thought you told me that too, so I was confused when I saw the video.
The other week. And it was like, she was like, oh, I've been around for a long time. Like she showed like high school photos of him and her, whatever, little white man, cute. And I was like, okay, cool. My girl done found somebody. And the next time I see her on TikTok, she like, dating.
Yeah, she said,
Dating
come
in
with
New
me in
York.
two. She said I have 2 dates and something, but I didn't know if it was the same man or not. I was a little confused. I don't know. Dating until no, I don't believe in that. I'm not even gonna lie to you because once I like lock in with one person, I'm down. Like I'm just with you. I don't believe dating single until marriage because nigga, I'll be damned. No, I'm kidding. I'm thinking about it. Reverse. Like you
I feel
going
like-
on dates?
I feel like it's not as literal the way I take it.
Mm.
I feel like it's like,
I'm not doing wifey shit.
yes.
Okay. Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
it's kind of like that,
definitely.
kind of like not doing wifey stuff. And also like at any moment, this don't gotta be, we can end. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
see, I feel that way in marriage
like we're
too.
not solidified for real. Like I'm still single. It's no ring on my
Like,
hand. So
yeah.
I can up and move. I can up and leave this. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
I
it's
get what you're saying,
nothing.
Yep.
Because we're not married. Like we don't got no ties together, whatever it is.
Yep.
I can cut you off the next day and be cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then
Not saying
that's
I move like
that's
that,
me.
but like I feel like that is the mindset behind it.
Okay. Yeah. That's me then. Yeah.
Young me, I told this one dude that that I was dating.
What did you tell him?
Delivery used to be harsh, y'all. I've come a long way with. I'm still practicing how to say things in a manner that's just not super cold and harsh for no reason. I don't know what we was even talking about, and I think it was like. I was like, I was like, yeah, I'm single until being married anyways. And I was like, yeah, I remember, my aunties, my mom, they were saying like, if you move in with a man and you splitting bills, that's a roommate. That's not your man. And like, that was like, I said this to him like just straight up like, what? Why would I do that? And I think I think he was taken back for sure by that. And I feel like the next couple times we hung out and stuff, it was just like a little cold or whatever. And then we went on another date and he was just like, I think I was on the thing. I was like, are you dating for marriage? Because if not, like, I don't want to do this. Like delivery, I mean, it's nothing wrong with what I was saying for real, but the delivery was kind of like,
Delivery was crazy.
younger Ashley was just straight up.
Yeah, I was gonna say delivery was crazy for a nigga that she didn't even want to marry. That's what's crazy. Like what? Asking a man that
I feel like
you
at the
don't
beginning,
want to marry, it's crazy as hell. What the hell? She don't even want the nigga. Like, what?
I mean, now I don't. But at the time, I was like, okay, like,
Just
what are we
young,
doing here? You know?
Yeah, just young.
Like, I keep
and
going on a date with you. So, like, I got other people, like, waiting in line. So, like, what are we doing? Like, do you want me or not? You know what I mean?
Her
Like,
options are endless. He said, bitch, what?
and it's crazy. I was just telling Sulan this, like, how it came full circle, and like years later, like, or whatever, he just asked me, like, he was like, would I want to like marry him? And I was like, no.
5 years too late. No, I'm kidding. She got me when I was young and dumb.
Oh, child. That
actually, yeah, that's actually true. I guess because I view marriage the same way. It's like almost in a little sense of like marriage and singles the same way. You can leave whenever you want, especially if they're not serving you. I think you can get out of there. But I mean, that's just how I look at things right now. It could change. Because I was fighting in my marriage, but it didn't work.
I was going to say, marriage, I feel like you got to fight more. Like, let's do couples therapy. Let's try this. Let's really look at all these angles to make it work.
Yeah,
not that you can't do that in a relationship either, but
I'm not doing couples therapy if we're not. I'm not splitting rent. I really want to be clear. If I'm not splitting rent, I don't want to split rent. I'm not going to split rent. I will pay like little bills. I just want to little bill. Y'all know that little bill is me, bitch. And I need somebody to take care of me. I'm little bill, bitch. Like, no, seriously, I'll do little bills if that's a stretch. I will though, but it's a stretch. It's a stretch. But I'm not, for a boyfriend, I'm not moving in with a nigga that I'm paying half of the rent.
Well, I ended up doing that in that relationship.
That was old.
It was.
And that's why you don't want to be married now.
True. But no, I like just being like a transparency moment. Like I did. I like, of course I was saying that shit to his ass. But I mean, like, and I feel like I set the tone though, because in the long run, like that was the goal. It's like,
it was marriage.
You're going to take care of everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, not that I wouldn't help it at all. It's like we split it in ways that make sense for us.
Yeah, that's what I say. Little bills, yeah, but big bills, no. But that's why that's why I'm saying from those experiences, because I've split rent too. Me and my son's father, we definitely did that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that as you get older, and like that's why I'm saying, like, I don't want to live with a man if I have to even split bills with you, because it's like I can why not just live by myself and I do it by myself? Into a sense of like, because that to me is almost a theory that I have of a man giving a baby to you and you don't got a ring on it.
Yeah.
That to me is the definition of shacking up. When nobody is like, nobody is trying to actively, he's not showing that he actively want to marry you. I'm sorry, but you moving me in, we splitting rent.
And
you're
doing everything, like chores around the house. You're doing all the cooking. I did not do all that cooking, y'all.
She did not do the cooking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I do. I love to cook and I love to do stuff. And I did, and I feel like that's honestly a passion that we had together. It was fun. But like, oh, child, get them groceries.
Just not single, like moving in with somebody and doing that. If that's the case, I need to move in with my best friend. Girls, move in with your friend. Moving with a friend, because to me, it's like he's using you as a stepping stone to get to where he needs to be, because he also need half of the rent paid.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm gonna get some ass on the side and that. I think if you're serious about being with a woman and you want to do marriage, then you move in and you paying the bills. And it's like, I'm showing you I want to get married. We're taking these steps. And
he's still dating you. That's a key too.
And still dating
like
you.
He was still like paying for the dates and the outings, everything. It's just like, nah, he's not finna.
Yeah, and still dating. But everybody's situation is different, so don't listen to Sulan. I'm just saying, do what's best for you.
Yeah. Just sharing our little open diary here with y'all on the couch.
But I do have a question. Do you think people that move in and then they go half on rent and then they have babies and there's no marriage, do you think that that man is really dating for marriage?
No.
We see it happen. Some girls do get wiped up. We do see it, which cool, but I don't
want it. And if y'all both want that, and you're expressing that, and there's been nothing done to try to like ensure that, I'm like, no.
Yeah. I hope that doesn't sound harsh, you guys. I be trying not to sound mean, because sometimes we play stuff back and it sounds mean in my opinion. But I really like, in just my personal opinion, I just want to reiterate. I feel like if he want to go half with me, I don't think that's for marriage. I think I'm getting here for a stepping stone to your career or what you have going on.
Like, don't keep giving that man babies. Like, I remember my mom was telling me like what my granny said to her. And it was like, my parents weren't married at first when they had me. And then my mom was like pregnant with my sister a couple years later. And then it's just like, my granny was like, what you doing? Get your name on that house that y'all about to buy. He need to get you a ring, or you're leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially
really,
when
like,
kids are
mess
involved.
that up.
Yeah, it's life insurance, it's health, it's for your kids. Like, it just, I think people think that marriage is such like a piece of paper, but it's so much more.
Yeah,
that goes into it. One of you die, that person is who's gonna bury you. What they're gonna say about like for you and stuff. I think
when
that
you're on
just,
your deathbed,
who's gonna make that
the deciding
decision?
stuff if you can't be mentally capably there? Like,
yeah. So I think that it's very important to get married. It's not just a piece of paper, but that's just me personally.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on. We got into it.
We did.
Recording the date for content.
I really wonder, like, how do the guys feel this with Clark? Do they even know?
But it's crazy because she only records little snaps and
She
bits.
do.
I have seen girls really on TikTok, the camera like on the dude chest. She's like, "What'd you say?" She's like, "What did you say?" Oh, y'all hear that? I'm like, girl, you do not need to get our commentary. Right?
I personally would not record a date for content. I mean, I'm gonna put my little, you know what I'm saying? You would not see him at all.
If me and him are like,
it would just be me.
But if we're deep in and we're dating and I'm like getting like some content, YouTube, like TikTok, but we're deep into dating.
I can see that.
First date shit, ciao.
That one girl, when they were talking about her, it was like last year sometime. That girl? No, it was a black girl. She went to like that happy hour and she had them lemon drops and the oysters.
Oh, yeah.
And the dude had left because she was ordering so much shit.
I would have left. I would have left.
And she was recording the mess out of it too. Like,
and I would have been like, and I would have did what he did.
I would have too. I'm
not even gonna lie.
Girl,
get out of there fast. And you recording
I be hungry too, but like you know when you going OD. But what do you think? Okay, so I've seen a friend post this. What do you think if you're out to eat, right? And you know, on the normal, and it's just you, if you want to order a second drink, you do that. So what if you're on a date with a guy and you order a second drink and he's like, dang, like you trying to run through my pockets. It would not be another date.
Yeah. I'm gonna order my drink though.
I would order my drink. Yeah,
I'm ordering my drink, and like it just depends if the whole day is going good. Because you know how some people say stuff in slight, and you don't think about it till after the car.
Yeah,
does that make sense to y'all? Like
you think about it, kind of run it back.
Yeah, I would have been like, I kind of would have played that back. I would have been like, or I would have made a joke back. I'm like, damn, I thought you had it. I guess not. Ooh, yikes. I'm like, you want me to pay for this? You running tight. We running a tight ship.
And the friend that posted that, she had actually, you know, went back at him and was just like, don't worry about it, and paid for the tab.
Oh, no. Well, it just depends what kind of, that's how
I would have did that, baby.
Y'all have to be like, Sulan, cheap as hell. No, it's not that.
That's not even being cheap. I'm going to stand on it. Like, you asked me out, and like, this is something that I can do for myself. Like, why am I with you if you can't do something I wouldn't even do for myself? I would do for myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay for the date. I don't know why y'all be thinking we prostitutes. Like, niggas be taking us out on dates like, this is enough. Like, girls do this all the time.
All the time.
We order appetizer. Like, sometimes I don't even order as much as I do when I'm with Ashley or if I would be out with Drasana with y'all because I can see that the ship is tight. The fuck? I'm being considerate.
I feel like you can know when, you know what I'm saying, what the pockets is looking like, where you can really stretch it at. Where are we out to eat at?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We at Old Charlie's. Let me just.
Oh, Charlie's is crazy as hell. You might as well take me to fucking Popeyes. Take me to Old Charlie's. But what I will say, this is how I know a nigga got money. This is the type of niggas that I like. When we go in there and he be like, what kind of tequila? I'm a tequila girl. What's your tequila that you had? They listen off the top. He like, yeah, give her some of that. Try that one. Okay. You like that one? Try another one. Mm-hmm. Or he'd be like, we'll take the whole menu. Yeah. He'd be like, what do you want? He'd be like, pick out what you want. He'd be like, no, we gonna get this, and this, and this. Literally, I went on a date with a nigga. He'd be ordering the whole damn menu for us. He'd be like, order, you don't like that tequila? It's okay. She don't got to take it off, but get another one. Like, he don't be pressed.
Yeah.
That's how you know a man is when he's also trying to order for you.
Right.
Like, he'd be like.
And I love that too. I have a friend actually that even took me out during my sister's anniversary and did that. And I was like, you know, we don't need all this food. And he was like, girl, if you don't, nobody asked if we gonna eat it all. Just order it. I was like, yeah, you're right. You know, and I'm so grateful for that and love. But yeah, that is the standard. Like,
yeah, it's like, and that's what we be doing when we go to. We be like, can I get a little appetizer, this over there? Oh, that look good. You want to try? Did you have to try that?
We definitely getting the dessert.
Exactly, we getting the dessert. We're like, oh, that
I
look
need to
good.
taste it all. We need to run through like 4 drinks.
When we were at Ashley's birthday party, I kid you not, we ordered the whole menu. Literally, we ordered the whole menu. So it's like, I don't even like when it come down to food like this because it's like how I like to eat is just a little different. But yeah,
I love food too much to be being a little stingy.
and if you have like really good cocktails, I just need to try that.
Why are we here if we not going?
And let's share.
Yes,
that's the point. We get a lot so we can share.
If you do not share, no, I do not want to date your stingy self.
Yeah, let's order the whole menu and have a little time. Ooh.
For real.
Sharing locations. She is big on this.
No. I feel like that's what the girls would go wrong every single time. You comfortable, you lovey-dovey, some slip up. Oh, I forgot I was even sharing location. Next thing you know, he at your auntie house and you forgot you were sharing location. Your auntie house that he didn't even know where it was until he's seen the... No.
I'm a share location type of girl. As long as we sharing these bills. You want that location? You gotta pay these bills.
You gotta be paying the phone, or you gotta be paying more than that. But no,
yeah, like we need to share. If we're gonna share, let's share everywhere.
We gotta be really locked in.
Let's share everywhere.
Honestly, I don't know, y'all. I feel like I'd be married or something for that.
Well, I did do that when I was married.
You know,
yeah, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm joking, but like if we're at that level, to me, at like sharing locations is like you're kind of invested in me. Like you're paying some bills or something that you want my location. That's just me though. But yeah, you can have it. I'll be going nowhere.
Taking it too far from me because even when I was younger,
she doesn't like stuff like that.
And I got my first phone, y'all. I was paying that phone bill. My parents still put a tracker on the phone. Like, back then you had to pay for extra for a tracker. It wasn't no Apple. I was like, whoa.
And they made you pay the extra?
Huh? No, they were paying that. But I was like, because it was a family plan, but I still was paying my bill. But I'm like, you have to pay extra for that. Because I remember one time I was supposed to be going to work. And I told them, I was at work, but I didn't have to work that day. And I was at my man's house.
I love that.
They pulled up so fucking quick, bitch.
They did?
I was like, whoa, how'd you know I was here?
When you get...
that's why I probably got PTSD. I forgot all about that. So I was just talking about it.
When you were walking up to the house, or they called you?
I was already inside the house. I was upstairs having a little time. And his mom was like, hey, Ashley, your parents are downstairs. What the fuck?
Were they like, get in his car right now?
Yeah, they're pissed.
Ooh.
Had to drive myself home. That was funny. Strict in that thing, boy. Yeah, child, maybe that's the only time I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we just kind of talking stuff out. That's why I don't.
All right, you guys, we're going to move on. We are going to move on into our topics. So, we wanted to talk about getting sold the good American fantasy. Doom scrolling on the motherfucking TikTok. I know y'all be seeing the shops.
The shops be left to right. Like, goodness gracious. Everything is like every other scroll was like a whatever, buy this. And I'm like thinking, some of these I didn't even realize had their own shop. Like what is it? Desi Perkins glasses. I keep seeing them.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
that's the smartest thing to do, to be honest, as a business owner, is put it on the TikTok shop. Yeah, my mom stopped getting on TikTok. My mama was one of them ones that was ordering too much shit. I said, whoa. It's crazy because like with me, like I see an ad and I just scroll past it. Like I don't care. Like I don't even watch those videos. I'm like, it's I
started commission too. Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, please. I keep going. I don't give a fuck what you selling. Like it would just remind me off of some shit that could be like off of Temu, some cheap shit. I don't know. I never get caught into it, but it is crazy how many people. One day I just went through the comments to read. They're like, oh my God, my car is already at 700.
I have only bought like one thing off TikTok, and it was like for my niece and my nephew for Christmas. Like,
oh, cheap.
Yeah. Ways. I was like, okay. I didn't know what trending toys was like for their age groups. I was like, let me find something fun
on TikTok.
And that's how it ended up happening. And it worked because it worked. It was
because now real brands are on there. So I think it's kind of cool, to be honest, as a business owner, cool. But you don't have to buy everything, y'all.
Yeah. I just feel like things are so constantly advertised to us though. And it's getting to a point, though, even outside of the oblivious ones that have the shop, it's still like people that are wearing something like, oh, cool, where did you get it from? And they're like, oh, link in bio, whatever, right? And you're going to go buy that. Like, did you really want to buy that yourself? Like, what is it? Is it a thought of your own, or is it only because like you keep seeing it? You know what I mean? Like, was this placed into your brain? Because it's so subliminal now. Like, I don't know. I really want to know, like, do y'all feel like it's when you buy something that you reflect and it's like, is this something that I truly wanted, or I'm getting this because I'm seeing it and I want it?
Like I'm just seeing it.
That person is living this lifestyle that looks like that I want to live. Yeah. Like it's a lot of soft life girlies, right? And like you're doing the Pilates, you're doing the yoga, you got the nice matcha cup, you got the Stanley, you're doing facial steams, all this stuff. I'm not saying it's bad for you, but I'm like, We are consuming so much. It is crazy.
Yeah. I'm more of like, y'all have to like, everything y'all hype, it be ass. I'm sorry. It really do. Makeup, trash. Like some of the shit be like ass. Some of it y'all get right, but some of it's not. I don't know. I'm just not that person. I'm not just gonna go buy something just because. I'm not very influenced like that. I've never followed a girl because I know some people do like everything. They're like, I've seen, they're like, every recommendation that you have, I'ma buy it.
Yeah, it's all the time.
Yeah, I've never done that before.
There's
in my
a
life.
reason.
Like,
there's a reason the girls all got neutral living rooms.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy.
And I think because I am a cheap person, like I'm gonna be so serious. Like I am like, it's weird because I will blow money, but I'm kind of frugal with my money on certain things. So I have bad buyer's remorse a lot. So I don't have the impulse of just like buying something because I do have it like that a lot. And I'm like, I'm not going to use that. And I think that was because in my early 20s, I was blowing through stuff and I would buy it. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, why did I buy this?
Yeah.
And I think so now that I'm older, excuse me. And I tell my son this too. Think about it for 2 weeks. We'll come back and buy it. You don't think about it. And guess what he don't be doing? Think about that shit. Sometimes he do that. Sometimes we be having to buy some shit. But a lot of times we don't. And I just say that for myself. Like, am I thinking about it in 2 weeks? If not, then no. But if I keep seeing it and it's on my mind and I'm like, okay, I really want that.
Yeah.
That's when I'll go and grab it. Because I'm like, okay. Or when I get dressed. Because ours is kind of like clothes.
Yeah, it really is. Like staples.
Yeah. So when I'm putting on something, I'm like, see, that would go good with that. Or if I do 3 fits like that, I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and get that. Because it's like, I'm going to use it for something. But
that's real.
Other than that, I'm not doing that. I hope y'all stop doing that.
I'm trying to think what have I been impulsive about. Probably like actually I have bought 2 things from TikTok Shop. Lashes. Freaking lash ads.
No, I do need
I feel like it was because I was like literally looking up lash mapping and it was like flood your shit with it. Like flooded. So I'm like, I'm really, trying to like understand like both sides. Like, not that I don't consume anything at all. Like that would be a lie, but like I don't know. I feel like I get inspiration, but that's about it. Like, I don't look at somebody's stuff and I go directly and buy it.
See, that's kind of different.
Because they have it.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's kind of different to me because it's like we wear lashes. It's not like we don't wear lashes. We're trying to find where the fuck to get good lashes.
Right, true.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, an impulse is just like buying that cup right there and you don't even make cocktails. We didn't use these so much for the pod. It's a good investment. It's like people will just buy it. It's just sitting there. It's getting dusted. Yeah. To me, that's like you got 27 press-on nails and you yet buying another one to the cart. You don't need that. Where the press-ons that you got? I just be seeing the girls with the press-ons. I'm like, y'all are neat. I could never, but because I'm like, how y'all so good with the other hand? Y'all so good with your left and the right.
If they had better designs, like more unique designs, I would.
They actually, some of them do. Some of them really, they expensive though. I might as well get a full set.
Yeah, that's why I go to the shop.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we just really wanted to kind of start picking some brains on that.
Does it make you feel good in the moment of buying it or when it gets there? I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah, some things, especially if I really loved it, I'm like, I feel so happy every time I look at it. Heck yes. Like I have this teapot that's like a vintage one and it's like a peach. It's like a vintage and it's shaped like a peach and it's so cool. Like I love looking at it sitting on my stove.
I'm saying like, I think as you get older, your purchases are a little bit better and you're like actually happy with them. Yeah. You do get happier. You're like, wow, I took my time. I really wanted this. Yeah. And you do get happy with the purchases.
And I love glassware. I'm like, every time I open my cabinet, I'm super happy because this shit looks cool as fuck.
Look at her glassware. You see, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, you truly use it. You're using it. Don't let it get dusty, y'all. Use your products.
Yeah, true. And also we do want to know too, like, okay, it's like getting into like, looking up to people that you think have made it in life or like a lifestyle that you want. Of course, like everybody says, like you shouldn't like, envy somebody else's lifestyle because you don't know what's happening behind closed doors. And that's very freaking true. But I feel like that happens a lot on TikTok. And like people have like mirrored a lot of different personalities, like bigger personalities as like their own identities.
I can see that. I see that. I feel like that's more of Instagram to me. Because you'll see a mom on TikTok and her house is dirty as fuck. I don't think nobody's mirroring that. Like, but we hyping you up. We want to get you some coins, girl, to hire a cleaner or somebody.
Yeah, true.
I get kind of what you're saying though. Yeah. But at TikTok, mine is more so realistic people. Mine, I don't have ever really like any celebrities. I have like girls that are like real down to earth, real regular girls.
Like the smaller influencers. Yeah,
I have
same.
a lot of that. Instagram, to me, that's where Instagram come in. Overly filtered, big booty hoes. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Love y'all. But that to me is where that come from. A nigga buying a bag every week for him and stuff like that. To me, that's Instagram.
I was just saying, really. It even like goes on to dating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. It goes on to like your perception, like all men should be driving a Rolls Royce and you should be getting a luxury bag. I guess like you could kind of say that. I just said that in the last one. But paying my bills is different than buying me a bag. I'd rather you pay my bills.
Yeah, I feel like everyone, like, well, not everyone, there is a good amount of people that are adopting like love languages of other people that they see because they think it'll bring them satisfaction. And in reality, it's like, it's not even doing nothing for you.
Yeah. I think, you got to be true to yourself. You can't be on Instagram. And if you feel that way, you kind of probably need to take a break.
That's what a lot of people do. Yeah.
Go outside and then like join a hobby, get a group, community and stuff like that. And you won't feel like so alone. I kind of feel like when we adapt culture like that, it's because we're like loneliness a little bit. We got to get out there more. All of us.
I could see that as like it being community. So you kind of like.
You can see what's right here beside you instead of looking here. And you're like, I want this. And it's like a fake life because that girl probably isn't living there or that man. So it's like join community. Let's get community. Start talking to people. That's what I say. It's really important to get I really do believe in hobbies.
It is important to get a hobby. I really want to try new hobbies so bad, but this one's going to be a big investment if I do it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make no big investments, honestly. Can't even do that right now, but it's like a want.
Yeah, if like, that's what he's saying, like y'all shopping on the TikTok shop, stop spending that money on there and go out, like, like go and like join a club, like really try to look up some hobbies or whatever. And go on ChatGPT and like tell chat what you like. And be like, these are some hobbies that I want to start. Where can I find, like, help me find where these people are at or whatever, if you feel that way. But yeah, just get outside, really enjoying some hobbies.
All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get to our chair whipped. So would you want to know who your partner has had sex with?
If we're in the same space, I don't care. Like, I really don't like asking people like body counts or like who they slept with. Like, I don't care. As long as you get tested before you come to moi, it's a requirement. Like, as long as we're both getting tested before we get to each other, I don't really care. Are we in the same circle though? Now, if we are in the same friend group, I'm coming into your life. And somebody that you had sex with now, she's a friend or whatever, and she's still in the group. I want to know. I need to know. I just want to know just to.
So you don't feel left out if you're there.
It's kind of weird because I start seeing your behavior. I'll learn your behavior. So if your behavior is like hers is like kind of more standoffish because I'm here, then I kind of know the reason. I don't like fake shit going on that I don't know what the fuck not going on.
Because I personally, I feel like I would not want to know who you had sex with, right? So I feel like I would like. I feel like once I know, it's there in the back of my mind, especially if we're all, it depends on the friend circle. I feel like there's like communities of people, right, that you not really even friends with, not even associates either, but y'all are around each other at gatherings and stuff. So I don't know if I really want to know, especially if I don't even consider you an associate or a friend. Like I know of you and we're in the same space, cool. I don't know if I want to know because I feel like I have not gotten proof, but I was with like, I wasn't with this person, but it was just like, I would see interactions with like other like women. I'd be like, there's something there. And I'm like, okay. Like, and now it's in the back of my mind and I don't like it.
Yeah. It's kind of different. I was kind of thinking more intimate. Like if y'all are like, y'all hang out like every weekend type shit. I was kind of thinking like that. Like, more so of friends. Like y'all are like,
it's like they're still friends.
Still, y'all are, yeah. Like, you're still friends with her. Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at. Yeah, like y'all are still running in the same friend circle. Because sometimes relationships don't work out, but like everybody's still friends. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were a gang before.
True.
So that's what I kind of was thinking of. If you didn't goddamn have sex with the whole party, I kind of don't.
Oh my gosh, exactly. You get freaking disgusted. That's how I feel when I started realizing like the way some people were maneuvering around that person. I was like, oh. And then I be accidentally finding out stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want to know this.
So I think that, that is kind of different. It's like, damn, nigga, you gonna tell me the whole goddamn list?
It just sucks because it's like, really, it's not my business. It's really not my business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I really do believe anything
It's
before you. I mean, yeah, before you is not.
It's really not,
it's nobody's
especially
business.
if you're not even dating that person. You know what I mean? Like, even if you were dating, like, of course, like, okay, if you want to get in that conversation, but you really have to handle, like, really sit down with yourself and see if you can handle their answer, and then not matching up to whatever you expect or what you want them to say.
What if she comes up to you on speak, like a girl that he had sex with? Do you want to know before, or like, would you want him to tell you, or would you not care to know?
What kind of speaking are we doing? You standing here?
Hey, how are you? How have you been?
I feel like once I guess I probably maybe I think I would want like a little fair warning or whatever.
Like when she walks away, like, hey, I'm sorry, I used to fuck her.
Yeah, real quick. Like she's coming or whatever. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
He didn't see her walking up. She just came up. What if she came up and hugged him from behind? I'm being OD.
I would notice it. That's what pissed me off. That's what happened to me. And I was like, what? That's like, you can see when some people have had a history before. You really can. Even I don't even know how deep, but I was like, that wasn't normal.
Real. I don't mind you coming up and like speaking, but then again, I really don't have a nigga right now.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't know. Like, I really couldn't. Like, my feelings are so skewed right now because I think like who I am right now. I'm like, oh, okay. But I'm trying to think. I haven't had sex with anybody, but there's a couple of niggas in the city that I talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
So I'm thinking like if my nigga was here and a nigga came up and spoke to me, I'm trying to think about it like that. Like, and I'm trying to put it in reverse. Like, if I
would say anything, I wouldn't say nothing. I'm not saying nothing.
That's funny. I'll still speak. Hey, that's what
I mean. I would speak. I would speak, but I'm saying I wouldn't tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you wouldn't say that?
Hell no.
No. Niggas are petty. I'm like, who is it?
But I mean, I haven't even messed with like people like that in the city for real. So I mean, like,
I'm talking to about 3 or 2.
I don't be seeing them. They're not even in the same friend circles or nothing for real.
Mine kind of be.
I don't think about it.
Mine kind of be.
But I didn't do anything with that person. I just dated them.
Yeah, I don't be caring.
We're not even dated. Went on a couple of dates.
Yeah, if I don't sleep with them, I'm like, really?
Yeah, they don't even count.
And it really don't count because I'm like, you talk to every girl I did.
Right.
Child, you ain't caring about me. But yeah. He said I wouldn't say anything. Yeah. I feel like niggas gonna be. Nah. I feel like men are already like, that nigga like you. Because that's how just niggas are. Anyway.
They do. They really are.
A nigga, you could be talking to a nigga, it could be a girl. He'd be like, she want to eat your pussy. You're like, what are you talking about? Niggas be so horny. Like, nigga, what are you talking about?
Horny at that.
Literally.
True. Okay, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get to the Bitch I Smell Good.
Bitch I Smell Too Good.
So today we have a Flower Bomb. This is OG by Victor and Rolf. This was like one of my first like perfumes I used to wear all the time. It used to be like my low-key, my signature before Prada Paradox or whatever. But she's like a little floral, sweet girl.
She is. It smells really good.
Yeah, I would wear her anytime I got cute.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, she was my first, like, person only for a minute. So, honestly, it was everywhere. But.
And she has powdery.
Yeah,
powdery
she's
notes.
nice, little, like, powdery. I feel like she's a really good.
Date night on the town.
Yeah, a date night or, like, really kind of daytimey dates. Like.
Yeah. Jumping from bar to bar.
Yeah, a nice little brunching vibe. I feel like that's where I'm wearing her, too.
All right. All right, you guys. That is another episode.
Yes.
Of Two Besties on a
If you made it
motherfucking
this far, please do not forget to write us a review on whatever audio platform you listen to us on. And like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys. See y'all next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.